last week on Discount Heroes.
Yes, I said we need to access our deposit box. Bobby Butler, get up here.
Yes, sir!
Does this help?
And I show him my scroll of pedigree.
And without a signature from the original account holder, I cannot authorize the withdrawal of these funds. It sounds like you want the help of a fixer. I believe his name is Faulkner. About a halfling, he seems to be quite busy talking to a number of people.
We need you to draw us up a couple of permits.
The door opened.
Hey, Quinsley.
An elven lady looks out at you. She's never gonna show up again, it shouldn't be hard. It's Pam.
And I'm already walking towards the school.
You see a familiar figure sitting on the steps.
Quinsley!
I'm not really sure about the memories that I have still. Maybe they were fabricated even.
I go in alone. I go to the counter. I present the proper paperwork.
Well, your transaction here allowed us to locate a known criminal here in the city. The Quinsley T. Puffton himself. So Thrasher arrives at Pam's, I guess.
Thrash, what's going on?
They got Quinsley.
I'd like to go wander off towards the courthouse.
Not long after you guys left, some guards showed up and arrested him.
All right, guys, to the prison.
Welcome to Discount
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast. We're a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 16 plus years. We've played countless hours of questionable D&D, and now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name's Brent, I'm the DM here. We got 4 players here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and who you're playing?
Tyler, short Tyler, go.
Short Tyler Coates.
The name's Aaron. I'm not a baron, but you can call me Demi. Some say I'm dreamy. I'm a demon bard. Please don't call the guard. Some call me the master. Here's my buddy, Theodore.
He used ChatGPT for that. He didn't come up with it himself. He cheated.
No, I wrote all of it. ChatGPT would have done better.
What the hell would he have typed into ChatGPT to get that?
I can also tell he wrote it because half of that did not rhyme.
Yeah, and rhyme Aaron with anything but Baron.
Karen.
Well, other names.
Staring.
Those aren't words.
Blaring.
Those are
Why do
sounds.
there have to be other names?
Wearing.
Sharon? You can be Sharon.
Darren.
They're only
Baron.
names, though. Baron is a...
None of these have been-
I meant how is
Swearing.
I meant sharing as in, like sharing. Yeah, suck on that. This is Jared. I play Thrasher. I want to shout out my buddy Lucky for buying me these sweet new dice at Dragon Con. Thanks, Lucky!
And this is Matt playing Shorty McTall Pants, who's ready to take stake in a jailbreak.
Oh, I do have to do something real quick.
Is it poop?
No, I should give a shout out to one of my best friends and greatest listeners, Patrick Blue. Because every time I see him in person, he's like, how come everyone gets a shout out at me? And I've listened to every episode since it came out. And I keep forgetting.
Hey, you know why, Pat? Get in the Discord, bud.
He's in it.
Take that part off.
Also, Pat, I need a list of the 5 people you've told about this, so...
While we're at it, Alfonso, if I haven't already shouted you out, hey man.
No one else gets in on this one. This is a shout out for Patrick Blue.
The big blue bear.
Pat, if you're listening, maybe throw me a sweet trade in fantasy football because I had Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, we're going to see how this pans out in about 6 weeks. This comes out.
I've known Pat since Cub Scouts when we built wooden cars in somebody's basement. Guys, I just had a rough time.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh Lordis.
I reached for the protein shake on my desk, but instead grabbed a much older protein shake,
Oh, no.
and a bunch of chunks went into my mouth.
Oh no!
Why is that on your desk?
Because he's disgusting. Because he's a disgusting nerd and just leaves half-finished drinks on his desk.
But it did have protein, so.
How many Taco Bell wrappers are there? Be honest.
None. There's none. I don't. Taco Bell's too expensive now for what you get.
It is!
All right, how about this, guys? I got a few questions for you.
We've got a few answers.
Should I just do one of them? You want to hear what they are, and then you'll decide? All right, give me your answers now. I'll tell you what the questions are.
Vampirism.
16 shots.
A dog painting with a huge set of balls.
One of them's larger than the other.
Mom's older than 65.
My questions are: what's your favorite game you ever played? I don't think I actually asked that yet. What's your favorite cartoon you watched as a kid? And did you ever quit a job, and how did that go?
Option 4, please.
Option 1.
We got to answer all of those?
No, I'm just gonna. Which one do you guys want to do?
I want to do all
Ask
three.
each one of us a different question.
I want to do all three. I can knock them out.
Go, Tyler. Speed round.
RuneScape, Kingdom Hearts, Avatar: Last Airbender.
You were an
You weren't a
adult.
kid when we watched that.
Look up when it came out.
Actually, I think he's right. Yeah, it was pretty early.
You didn't have cable.
And then quit a job, quit a company with my dad and Aaron, and I just left one day and never came back.
RuneScape, Avatar, and one day I was just sitting at my desk at lunch, and I was so stressed out, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Without saying anything to anyone, I just stood up and left. I got in my car and drove home and never went back.
Man, we have the same exact stories. Yeah.
It's a family thing.
I'm going to mix it up a little here. Younger kid. Champions of Norath for the video game.
No, it's not. It's Diablo 2.
Or Baldur's Gate.
I know, but we've talked about that. I'm trying to find new content.
He's trying to let me have it, and I appreciate it.
I'm going to go with the original Scooby-Doo. And I know there was a third question that I don't think anybody's answered.
There was only 3.
No, there were 4 questions.
Everyone has answered.
I said option
There
4.
was only 3.
There were definitely 4 questions.
Nope.
And I don't know about the job. I only ever quit one job. I just put in 2 weeks and left.
Noob. Don't you know how to quit a job?
Come on, you got to freak out, have a panic attack, and just leave.
I do that
You're
every
adult.
day.
Yeah, but you keep coming back.
I just wait till 5.
My friend quit his job at Office Depot and pushed over a display of highlighters on his way out.
Fuck yeah.
That's the way to do it.
About you, Jared?
Diablo 3, Spider-Man, and
Diablo 2.
every job I've ever left. Sorry, yes, Diablo 2. And every job I've ever left, I just, another job got offered to me. So I was like, hey, I'm going to go do this now. And they were like, all right, see ya.
Jared's a very good employee.
She's a
Exceptional.
good person.
No, but employee for sure.
I just realized that Brent has such a hard time coming up with these questions that we just knocked out 3 in one. He's
My favorite game I ever played.
EverQuest.
That's
Oh,
the one
you
I
didn't
played
like
the
it.
most. No, my favorite game is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
That was 4.
No. That was the only game where I actually read the books that were in the game to read.
You read the books in the fucking game.
In the game, yeah.
Were
I was,
they
What?
good?
I was sitting there reading the books.
No.
Yeah. Dude, the story
Shut
is so good
up.
if you read the books.
Take the dick out of your mouth and tell me about it again.
That game sucks, too.
I support you, Brent.
I hope you get more chunks in your mouth.
Oh my god.
God, watch it be like just the greatest story, and then we'll never know.
Favorite cartoon I watched as a kid? Probably The Fairly Odd Parents.
Solid choice.
Well, I changed mine to Rocket Power.
Oh, that was a good one.
That show sucked. I'm sorry.
Whoa! Oh! Fuck this! I'm done.
He's the squid. He's the squid.
Yeah, fuck this. He is the squid. That's why Brent hated
Yeah,
him.
I block all the shots. Yeah.
Yeah, with your rotund body.
Yeah, exactly. I did picture that was me. I was like, I suck at stuff, so I'm definitely squid. I'm secretly good at something. I just need someone to hit a hockey puck towards me, and then I'll prove it.
Towards my body.
And then I got written up at Publix because I kept showing up late.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, so I just stopped showing up altogether and got a different job.
He's like, y'all want to see late?
Damn. He's like, I'll show you what late is. They're still waiting for him.
But they're gonna write your ass up again when you finally show up.
There's just a secret folder with just a million write-ups in it for Brent Beach if he ever shows back up. I quit FedEx one time. I worked the night shift, and the manager, like, it was my last day on Friday, so Thursday night the manager was like, all right, Tyler, man, I know it's your last day tomorrow, let's have one more good shift. And I was like, you got it, buddy. That motherfucker never saw me again. I went home and got so drunk with my friends, I never came back.
All right, so you guys ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun.
No. Let's do another 4 questions.
I could do 4 more.
All right, you guys ready to begin the game?
You don't ask, you just say it. What are you doing?
Let's go ahead and begin the game.
There we go.
Last week, our intrepid adventurers navigated the whimsical bureaucracy of Lidditch. They had an incomprehensible interaction at the Golden Age Bank and vowed to return with the paperwork that they needed. They bounced back and forth following paper trails and the trail of their friend Quincy Puffton, who disappeared off the ship. They asked around and eventually made their way to Master Mazin's martial arts school for money, where they found Quincy dumbfounded. It seemed that maybe some of his memories were not as true as he had thought, and he reunited with some of his old classmates. However, when they returned to the bank to get their money, and with the paperwork in tow, something was wrong. Thrasher just normally approached Lourdes in a regular voice, and it turns out Quincy had been arrested as a result.
Shut up, Tom.
Good save time.
And after obtaining the proper permits, they went to rescue their friend. And also, you guys did get the gold.
And Dimrock wandered off.
I can't believe we actually got the goal.
But at what cost?
I feel like when
I don't care
Dimrock
about
stepped
it.
out of Pam's house and didn't see anybody, like piece of like garbage, kind of shaped like a fish, was blowing in the wind. He just started following that.
So it was 1,250 a piece? Or no, was it 50,000?
It was 5,000 platinum pieces, so yeah.
1,250 platinum a piece. Plus I get the extra 500 gold, you said?
Yeah, well, nobody else knows about it, technically.
Yeah, that's why I said I get it.
I get it. All right, so here you guys are. I think, Demarok, you were headed to the records office?
Kinda.
Or, is that right?
I'm heading in that direction.
All right. So how do you guys want to do this?
Do Aaron first. Make him go first. It'll be funny.
All right. You're headed towards the records office. You were told, I believe, the name of that place. It is the Grand Archive of Contracts and Punishments.
Yeah, I think I want to go talk to that big robot. Ask him where it is.
The big robot that only had one thing it
How do you
said.
know?
Welcome to Lidditch.
We didn't ask it anything. And I really like the voice Brent did.
There are actually a number of these little robots scattered throughout the
Hello! Fair and noble metal man.
city. Hello and welcome to Lidditch.
Thank you. I'm looking for the Department of mysteries,
Mystery.
and facts about where my friends are. Records and investigation.
There are a number of fabulous and whimsical locations in the city. There is the Bureau of Bizarre Disputes, the Steam Haven Square, the Levity Gardens, the Cog and Sprocket Inn, the Grand Archive of Contracts and Punishments.
Oh! I really want to go to the Weird Disputes place. If you could point me in the direction.
The Bureau of Bizarre Disputes is located on the western edge of the city. It is the tallest building lining the walls of the city, with a point at the top and a pair of scales that hang intimidatingly.
All right, goodbye,
above.
robot.
Welcome to Lidditch.
And I just skip away, looking at the tall spire in the distance. You want to bounce back to them, or do we want to do more?
Everybody else, y'all are together. Where you're heading to the prison, right?
Yep.
You were directed there. You find it. It is a large, unadorned building. It's mostly just a completely square, almost like a warehouse-style building with simple windows lined with bars lining the outer edge of the walls, and a simple pair of double doors that serve as the entrance.
I push.
We walk in through the double doors.
All right, a bored-looking guard sits behind the counter. He does not look up at you.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Hey,
What? I said what?
we're looking for Quincy Puffton.
Let's see. Do you have an appointment?
Not yet.
Okay, well, you're going to need to make an appointment at the appointments desk.
Where's that desk?
Right over there. You see that there's a desk with an empty chair, and then he walks over and sits in that chair.
We go over there. And I stand expectantly.
Yeah, how can I help you, sir?
I would like to see Quincy Puffton.
Do you have an appointment?
I would like to make an appointment to see Quincy Puffton.
All right, do you have a personal business permit?
Ah,
You do have one of those.
ah. The crone stands.
Yeah, I give him the permit.
All right, well, everything's in order. What's the nature of your visit?
Personal?
Fine, you can... right this way. He gets up, pulls a pair of keys, and unlocks a sturdy metal door.
Oh, thanks, man.
Leads you to a set of stairs that spiral upward 3 floors and lead you to one of the cells in the middle of the block. You see Quincy sitting there looking dejected as you walk up. You see there are a number of people lining the cells as you walk past. Most of them look pretty downtrodden. They don't even look up at you as you walk by.
Quincy!
Oh, guys, you're here. Wait. You guys are you getting me out?
We're certainly gonna try. Why are you in here?
I honestly don't know. I thought it was going to be for killing all those people, but those people are alive, so I'm not sure why they arrested me.
What, they didn't even tell you why?
That's not really how it works around here.
Where's your lawyer?
Lawyer? Everyone represents themselves in Lidditch. It's on every citizen's responsibility to know the laws that govern them.
Fuck this place.
Is there a window going outside of his cell?
Now, all of the cells have windows that are barred.
I'm just kind of trying to take a peek to see if I can figure out where we might be in relation and what that window might look like.
Okay, trying to take a mental map.
Yeah.
Find the mental map.
So, guys, you might be able to pay the fine to get me out. They wouldn't even tell me what it was.
All right, I thought you'd have, that kind of information, but I'm going to go talk to that guy at the desk again. Bye.
No, I have to go through my
I
arraignment.
said bye.
Brent's trying to take her gold.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna get it all.
No, he's not.
I walk back up to the desk.
Hey, well, what's he in for?
Pulls out a thick ledger, looks through it. Looks like whatever crime he committed, it's been relegated to the archives. I can't see it anymore. This just lists that he had a warrant issued a little over a year ago.
Well, how much is the fine?
Let's see. You can see him doing some quick math. Well, his original fine was 500 gold pieces, compounded continuously over the last year. Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead, you fuck.
He looks like he owes about 42,000 gold pieces.
Well, he looks like he's stuck in there. We're gonna go outside
Wish
now.
we had that kind of money. It'd be nice.
Did you guys jingle on your way out?
Guys, we can just pay.
Yeah, he's got to pay for his crimes. You're right, Thrash.
I'm gonna mentally message Thrasher. Thrasher, we are not giving him our money.
But guys, it's Quinsley.
We have a permit.
All right. All right, we'll see you later at the jailbreak, man.
What?
Nothing.
When you take a break from your position at the jail, I hope they give you breaks at this place. I would hope that's written in the contract.
Oh, yeah, it's all spelled out clearly in our contract.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see you while you're on your jail break. Have a good day, sir.
So Knox took a good mental image of this.
All right, guys, it's the 4th story, the 9th window over.
If you were gonna just make it up, why wouldn't you make it the first floor? That'd be so much easier.
What fun would that be, Thrasher?
Well, I said you went up 3 floors, so.
Oh, I missed that.
I did too.
No. Nah, just lie. Lie longer.
All right, I think we got to find Demi.
No.
Do we need to see what he was here for, or?
I mean, the more information,
I don't think it matters if it costs 42,000 gold.
That's true.
the more information we have, probably the better, right?
That's debatable.
We need to find wherever they keep the archives.
I mean, if you guys don't think we need to, then I guess no reason to go down that route. Let's just sit here quietly until Demi finds us.
Let's go ask the statue if he knows where the archives are.
All right, to the statue.
We head that way. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Lineage.
Oh, let's just go to a bail bonds place. We pay 10% and then we flee.
Oh, yeah. Is there a bail bonds place?
Thrasher can afford that.
Faulkner, is that it? Is that the one we're looking for? I figured.
Faulkner came with you? Yeah, that's the Grand Archive of Contracts and Punishments right there. My name's written in there a number of times.
I was going to the silly crimes house.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
yeah.
We're there instead.
Could I talk cool like you?
Yeah, that's the Bureau of Bizarre Disputes right there. That tall building with the scales on top.
My friends will never think to find me here. I want to walk in the front door and walk up to what's it look like?
All right, you see that it's a large open room with bench seating lining the walls and a number of people waiting. It's basically completely full. There's a desk up front in which people are called every so often, maybe every couple minutes. Another group are called, and then they're ushered into the back.
Come on, Faulkner. And I grab his hand gingerly, and we walk up to the front. It's like, we don't wait in line. I mean, we don't wait in line.
Yeah.
I want to walk up to the front desk and say, hey, I need to see some records of some silly crimes.
Sir, we don't have the records here. This is where you have your disputes resolved.
Can I see records of the resolutions?
I'm afraid those are private, but if you like, you may participate as a juror.
Oh, could both of us? I put my arm around my buddy.
Yes, this is the place for disputes to be resolved that cannot be resolved by the typical courts.
Honestly, I might have just found my calling, bro. Point the way.
Yes, we are always seeking new jurors. Every person who comes in here has a right to be arbitrated by a jury of their peers.
Hey, I'm a peer. And I'm down here too.
And you have appeared, yes.
Witty. How whimsical. Ooh.
But yes, if you're interested in judging a case, we actually have one opening up right now.
I'm so interested.
All right, you're ushered in the back.
Salvador, shh. Quiet. No barking.
Salvador.
I'm trying to make him a thing. I don't know what he does.
Your dog's balls are on my foot.
Oh, how whimsical. Excuse me. Dimrock has no idea what that word means. It's just
Nobody here does.
All right, I'm gonna give you a dispute to resolve. You're ushered in. You sit down, and there's a fierce argument going on between two neighbors. They're arguing over who rightfully owns a pigeon's nest that is perched on their mutual fence. Each one claims that the nest is more on their property.
Ooh, I'm assuming we get to hear a statement from each, at least.
Oh, please.
You do get to hear a statement from each.
Yes.
The first one walks up, a dwarf. Oi there, this is Willisby. That nest is rightfully mine. I've been plucking eggs from that nest to eat for years. He hasn't done nothing with it. The other guy comes up. He's a human. I beg to differ. I got a stool, and I climbed up to that fence, and I measured it, and that nest is more on my side. So to summarize, Dwarf has been claiming that he's been plucking eggs from the nest to eat for years. The other man claims that he used a stool to climb up and measure, and it's more on his side of the fence.
As a juror, do I get to ask any questions?
No.
Well, then I'll continue to sit silent.
Come on, King Solomon, this thing.
All right, jurors, you've been given the facts of the case. The participants have made their statements. How do you rule?
You're asking me. I thought another juror was... I know, but am I juror number one? Are you kidding me?
You're the only juror. You went there alone.
I'm guilty. I'm just kidding. Your honorable judge. What do they look like? Are they human? I know the dwarf and the human. What's the judge?
Does that affect your decision?
I'm going to dress him accordingly.
Judge is an elven figure with long white hair and a black robe. He sits there impassively.
Your honorable, beautiful elven judge, madam, sir.
That seems
I'm a weird dude. Having listened to this case of sillies and willies, think there'll only be one resolution. We cut the nest in half. Whatever half is on the human side goes to him, and the half on the dwarf side goes to him. A fence is nothing but a line of demarcation. Let it demarcate the nest, and it'll all be whimsical.
Make a persuasion roll.
By the way, Dimrock looks super proud of himself.
You just say Aaron.
It's not me, though. 17 persuasion. Sir Judge Judy of Elvenland?
There is an elegance to this solution. Well, what do the other jurors think?
Oh, I fucking hate dwarves. That nest belongs to the human, dirty dwarves.
Jesus.
It's not me, yeah.
If you could control yourself, kind sir, that would be much obliged. That is no way to act in this most serious of cases. Why does a human need a ladder to measure a nest that's on a fence? What are they talking about?
Gasp.
If the dwarf can reach the eggs, why can't the human?
Now, I'm just a small dwarven lawyer. Therefore, I shall hold my vote.
This is a good question. How is it that you needed a stool to reach the nest? He seems at a loss for words. The dwarf's like, "See, I told you. He's got nothing to do with that nest. I bet he didn't even go up there to measure it."
I bet that dirty dwarf's house is on a hill, and the backside of that hill's on the human's yard. So that's why he needed a stool.
Pardon me, Mr. Humanman. What is it that you would be doing with this nest if we were to award you property?
That's irrelevant. I just don't want the dwarf to have it.
Damn right!
That's not what this is about. This is about who owns that nest.
Right, I'm impartial.
Now, the question is, are nests plants? Would nests be considered plants?
Shut the fuck up.
Nests are not plants. The tree they reside in is plants.
But are nests not made up of bits of trees? Small trees, leaves, twigs, branches?
Okay.
Well, if that is the case, then obviously every house is also a tree, which is a plant.
Demirok reaches over and shakes the hand.
That makes total sense.
Therefore, the bird should own both of the houses of the human men and the dwarf.
Is the bird here?
I do believe we have lost the ball here. Cut the nest in half, please. Proceed, good sir.
I must declare this case a mistrial. So what is your ruling, Joris?
Down with dwarves.
I'll leave it to a vote by majority among the four of you. You guys
I
vote.
think we just leave it to Demirok with this.
Okay.
Divide the nest, spoil the child.
Well, Brent, you get to vote as well because Faulkner's here.
Yeah, okay.
I do believe that Mr. Humanman seems to be the more honorable and honest gentleman in this situation. Therefore, I believe he controls this nest.
Excuse me, sir. No.
Damn right.
No, wait, never mind. I meant the dwarf. That's my bad. The human's a filthy liar.
Okay, I actually agree with that. Yes. Do I get to say anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make your final judgment.
Whisper it into the other room.
That was the jurors talking. All right, Honorable Elven Judge, we have come to a conclusion. We find Dwarfington the winner and rightful owner of the nest because of the inconsistencies and obvious lies within human men's testimony.
Yes, the dwarf calls out.
Whimsical!
Yeah. The court clears out. The dwarf happily waves bye to the four jurors. The judge approaches you. "Oh, I'm impressed with your ability to discern the truth. Sir, you are welcome back here as a juror anytime."
I'm impressed with your pointy ears and credible aging.
And then he gives you a piece of paper. Like, "This here is a permit to deliver impartial judgments."
I bow so low. And I reach over behind Dog Lee and I pull him down as well, but it makes his balls stick up a little more in the back.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Judge. Sorry. Yes, thank you so much. And he just continues to bow as he backs out of the courtroom.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you leave the Bureau of Bizarre Disputes.
Real fast. Faulkner, that was so fun, my dude. I'm kind of seeing why Wagon Wheel loves this place.
Yeah, it's great. The bureaucracy, it's so
just like,
so cool, you know?
did they or didn't they? True or false? Dun dun dun. What's that court thing?
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Yeah, but what's it say?
Law and Order.
This is
The animal's court.
Dun dun dun. All right, bud. You might show me the way to the Office of Records and things.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get there. All right, let's go back to everyone. Demirok will arrive shortly.
So it cuts to us in a dark basement with a swinging lamp, and we've got a map of the whole prison laid out.
So we go back to Pam's house and we ask if we can use her living room table.
Yes, please.
We turn all the lights off and we turn the chandelier on and unscrew all 7 light bulbs and just leave the 8th one on, so it kind of gives that ambiance.
Yeah, and I slightly kick it.
Just a little bit every now and again if it stops.
Yeah, I give a little hoof.
Hey, Pam, would you mind just kind of keep that thing moving, please? You're doing so awesome. I really appreciate it.
But just like back and forth like that?
Back and forth. Yeah. Do you have a map of the prison by chance?
No.
All right, we're gonna need you to go get one of those.
Have you
please.
been in the prison before? Didn't you say when we were talking earlier you helped build the prison? Wasn't that what you were talking about?
Yeah, you said that, Pam.
You were the architect or was it engineer? I can't remember.
Something very important.
Think an architect can buy a hut like this? No. I mean, yeah,
Yes,
they could.
they could.
They
Yeah.
could. You're right, they could, but they could get a nicer one.
I would assume, Pam, that you're living an unassuming life because you also want to get in on this prison break.
We're just making Pam a thing.
Are we about to bring Bandit on
Yeah.
the prison break? Come on.
You know, I've lived a pretty boring life up to this point. Maybe this is just the thing I need.
How dare Brent say the name doesn't matter because she's never going to appear again.
I was just gonna dye my hair, but maybe this is better.
This is
Yeah,
definitely
you don't tell us who we love.
Save that for a breakup.
We could use you as to distract a guard. Does that sound appealing?
That'd be a brand new experience.
Sounds like a hell of a job.
All right, well, get that chandelier swinging, draw us a map, and let's get to planning. All right, can we do a, not a time lapse, what's it called? A montage? I imagine when we do our live action thing, it'll cut back and forth between the court case and us drawing maps and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
doing lots of.
We're creating blueprints with our photographic memories,
Right.
pulling up Google Maps views of the top,
Mm-hmm.
looking for vents to sneak in and things like that.
Okay. You can do some reconnaissance of that nature if you like.
Knox, can you use Gumdrop to kind of.
Oh, yeah. I have an owl. That's a good idea. I had a much stupider idea.
What was your idea?
I hadn't even thought of it yet. That's how bad it was. Yeah, let me do a flyover. It doesn't look weird that it's just a glimmering white owl circling the prison, right? There's a couple of them up there. It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Recon.
All right, so you do see that there is a chimney stack on the top of the roof, although it looks pretty small. Only someone of pretty small stature could probably fit through. It's like one of those tubes.
Uh-huh. Good to know.
Are you gonna take him anywhere specific?
Let's see. We know there was a window out. Is there like a courtyard inside the prison here?
You did not see one the way you were led. You were led down
It's a prison. They got to have a yard.
you were led down a long hallway, went up three.
But I mean, I'm like flying straight over the top to kind of get the overview. So
Okay, there is a small enclosure that opens up in the center of the building on that top floor, where it's like a sub roof, I guess you could say.
okay,
And it seems like there's some like exercise equipment.
on the roof.
Yeah, well, it's like, recessed like 6 feet down.
Okay. They got 3 treadmills on the roof and a small chimney. What's the guard presence look like around here? Do I see them all over the place?
There is a guard sitting in that small courtyard, but aside from the one guard that you know is at the front entrance, you'd have to maybe try to peek in some of the windows to try to catch a glimpse of another one if you wanted to go for it.
Okay, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm just going to come back. Bring him back. All right, the building looks pretty tightly locked down. There may be some sort of access on the roof with some sort of recessed courtyard area, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of guard presence. I mean, there's only that one guy on the inside. Maybe we just walk in and take his keys.
Yeah, my initial thought was jump into the window, cast some spells, get out of there, but I feel like we'd be seen by a lot of people.
Well, so here's my thought. I don't know a lot about Quinsley's powers, but I know he can fly. So,
Oh,
if we just blow a giant hole in the building, or something like that.
so we'll use Pam to seduce the guard. Yes! To distract him.
Does Demi walk in right at that moment?
She'll steal his keys as he backward tumbles.
No.
And so wait, are we gonna blow a hole in the wall?
I mean, maybe we just have Pam distract the guard and grab his keys and sneak in there. And if we need to get out in a hurry, we'll go up through the roof and figure it out from there.
That's a solid plan. Pam, are you in?
I don't know.
Pam, you look super hot today.
What do you others?
Can you guys tell Matt married his first girlfriend?
You got to build the confidence before you send him on the prowl.
So what's your give us a play-by-play of how you're going to sluice this guy. We need to know you're in.
Brent, fix our problem with a competent NPC, please. We don't want to solve. You solve the fucking puzzle. Tell us how we did it.
Oh, we've already solved the puzzle.
I think I'll walk in
Yeah.
and I'll put my hand on his thigh.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, you like that, sir?
You bad boy.
Think that'll work?
Let's see.
I do. I turn around and kind of adjust my board short. Think that'll do it, Pam. So how do we get to keys? Knox, that's where you come in.
I guess we just take them. Where were the keys? Were they in his pocket or were they in the drawer or something?
They hang off of his tabard on the front of his tabard.
Okay, so we just gotta time it perfectly to grab the keys right when she touches his thigh.
As he tumbles. Okay, so Pam will walk in, say one sentence, touch his leg, and then you, as a gnome, are just gonna jump up and grab his keys.
I'm gonna hide on Pam's back, and then I'm gonna slowly creep around while he's not looking.
Oh, I really like that.
Jared's distress while just listening to y'all make this plan is
He could offer a solution, but he didn't. So it's Operation
Love it.
Pam. Operation Hot Pam.
Knox, how do you think I could help?
I think once we have the keys, we just go.
Why don't I'll be a cat, and once you get the keys, you throw them over his shoulder, I'll catch him in my cat mouth and run to the cell.
Okay. That could work.
Okay.
If it goes smooth and quiet, we just leave it like that. You get him out, maybe he can get up to the door, he can fly away or something like that. Smooth as pie.
Smooth as a crumb.
What do you think, Thrash? Sounds pretty bulletproof, right?
I think I'm gonna end up cutting a lot of people, goblins, elves, and whatnot in half before we get done with this plan.
Plan B. Plan B is that.
Yeah, maybe Thrasher should stay with me just in case something happens.
Yeah, like he's not really feeling it, and then you start touching Thrasher to make him jealous.
Oh shit, that's good.
We already said I'm not old enough.
You have to act, Thrash.
Okay, so Pam runs in, molests the guy, Knox is on her back.
I know you guys said it already, but I just want to point out that this was Tyler and Matt's plan. They were the ones who came up with this, not me. I wasn't contributing at all. Go ahead with your molestation plan.
So Pam walks in a tight-fitting dress.
With a gnome clinging hidden to her back.
So the dress is so tight because you're pulling it taut because
Yes.
you're underneath the dress, but there's little handholds cut in for your little arm. So as she seduces the guard, you reach out and steal the keys and throw them over his shoulder to Copes, who's a cat, who catches him on his tail and runs to the cell to let Wagon Wheel go, who flies away for whatever reason.
I mean, or we could walk out the front door at that point. I don't know.
Well, he's not going to be distracted for long unless Pam steps that game up. Fuck it.
How we doing, Britt? How's that sound?
let's try it.
You'll have to find out.
Well, we got Wagon Wheel out. So, but we got to remember, wait, we're on the third floor. How did we get up to the third floor?
Stairs.
So we're going to have to go down the stairs.
Up the stairs. Oh, after.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can't.
Wait a second. I also have mage hands, so we could just sneak past him and I could grab the keys from like 30 feet away.
Do not.
Possibly.
And then we
Remember, he had to open a door before you could get into where the cells were.
got to get Pam out
Thrasher has a hat to change shapes. He could be a prisoner.
Debatable. Maybe Thrasher could be Pam.
Aren't you guys already guards?
Thrasher is Pam, yes.
You guys are already guards. Just get one of you posted to that position.
That would take too long, Thrasher. We got to do this now. We got to get back out is the thing.
We'll figure that part out on the fly.
There we go.
Deal. I turn into a cat
Or
and I run out the door.
Okay, never mind. We've got the plan. Let's go.
Are we going for this?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a pretty solid plan.
Okay, so there, Thrasher's just walking behind, thinking about his life.
Security. Pam's security.
Yeah. All right.
No, wait. Thrasher, you have to be the fake boyfriend who charges in and causes a commotion because Pam's with another man.
Oh,
That's the commotion we need to get out.
to get Pam out, yeah.
You'll figure it out. Let's go.
See, finally this plan is starting to make sense. All right. Give me the signal.
And I'll wait outside.
How do we signal?
We'll figure it out on the fly.
Okay, deal.
Pam goes in with Copes and Knox clutched to her dress.
No, I'm just running. I'm sticking to the shadows. Cats have good stealth, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I think they have advantage on it.
Yeah.
So Pam walks in, attempting her sexiest introduction walk. She's going for the slow-mo effect.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So she opens the door very slowly and then walks in really slowly. Hopefully there's music playing.
Fuck, we forgot the music, guy.
We need a Demi.
We needed Demi.
Oh, God.
We needed
Got it.
Demi so bad.
Okay, I'm going to make a roll for her. Persuasion roll. She's got a +3 to this.
In that dress?
She's got a +4 at least.
All right, I'll take it.
Maybe somebody could bardically inspire her.
No, he's not here.
Not here. Yep, she got 10 total.
Oh no.
Yeah, but what does this lonely prison guard have against persuasion from a beautiful elven woman?
Better than a 10.
Let's see, he briefly looks up and then glances down. She walks over. He's sitting at his desk and she sits up on top of the desk. She says,
Yeah, go ahead.
hey, big guy, you like it when I do this? She puts her hand on his thigh. I'll let her make another roll.
It's the worst kind of men writing women ever.
It's a 17.
It's a 17.
She jogged into the room. Her boobs bounced boobily.
We just need a real quick distraction.
They bounced so much it was almost like there were two sets of boobs.
Yeah.
There were just boobs everywhere. Boobs.
Yeah. He looks up. He's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there, and how could I not?"
I grabbed the keys.
Wait a fucking...
Do I get the signal yet?
No.
She scoots a little bit closer to him, keeping her back turned away from him.
All right, so maybe I can scuttle down under the desk and crawl underneath.
Okay, so you can have a stealth check with advantage since you managed to pass.
Do we really need to roll it, though?
Am I not supposed to cause a commotion before you steal
No, we
it?
got to get out.
We need to get him out first.
I got an 18 still.
He's got a +1 to this. That's a nat 20.
Oh!
Oh boy.
He should have disadvantage
I
because
can't believe you guys got Pam killed.
Oh, we are just about to start, boys.
So what I picture is you sneak down and then he just happens to look down and just see the gnome reaching up his pants as well to grab the keys. Whoa, what is this? What, is this one of those weird sex things?
Dear Fantasy Penthouse, I never thought it would happen to me.
All right, Knox, nail this line.
I cannot. Can I see the keys?
You can see the keys.
Can I reach the keys?
Technically, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna scream out as loud as I can, "The signal!" And I'm gonna grab the keys and try to throw them to Copes.
We're 3 stories up in a stone building. There's no way he can hear.
No, the guard was at the front.
Yeah, the guard's on the first floor.
Oh,
We
okay.
haven't gotten past the foyer.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you snatch the keys. He's definitely surprised. You throw him over at Copes.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on here? As Copes, you run to the door that has a keyhole in it.
And I catch the keys on my tail.
Okay. All right, you're at the door with a keyhole.
Oh, I just catch him. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Does he fit through the oh wait, no, it's not a
How you gonna unlock this door?
I put the keys in my mouth and stand up on my hind paws.
Okay.
And put the key in the door and turn it.
Okay, you gotta make a roll for this now.
Yeah, that makes sense. What is it? Animal handling? With advantage?
No, just so I like animal handling for no reason.
That's so good.
But no advantage.
Okay.
Let's see. You got to get a
21!
That's it. That's good enough. That's good enough. Describe what that looks like for everybody.
I did. I stand up and you just hear. And then the door opens and I run up the stairs.
Okay. Wait, what's going on?
You Thrasher.
And yeah, you were given the signal, Thrasher.
Thrasher comes running in the room to see Pam sitting on the desk. And he looks just outraged.
The guy's backed up,
I don't know if that blade's gonna work anymore.
freaked out. A cat is hanging from the door lock and unlocking it with its mouth, I'm thinking, or something, or
Yeah,
with its paws.
No, with his mouth.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then the guard is reaching for his rapier at his side.
Okay, I think we just gotta all run through the door.
Oh my goodness, my wife, my beautiful wife. What's wrong with you? Do you have an extramarital affair license or not?
Oh, yes.
I swear it's not what it looks like, Theodore. No, she doesn't.
She doesn't know
that.
my fucking name.
Yeah. I swear it's not like that, Thrasher. It meant nothing.
Do I have a glove? Do I have any gloves?
I mean, that's up to you. You can have gloves if you want.
Okay, I walk up to him and slap him across the face with a glove and say,
I demand satisfaction.
Wait, no, hey, no, that cat just opened the door.
Let me see that license, man. If you're gonna have an extramarital affair, I better see it.
He produces his extramarital affair license. He's like, it's for a different one, but
Well, then obviously it does not apply.
he reaches for a large bell that's on the desk.
I grab the bell and Misty step away.
So it's okay as he reaches.
I
All right,
tackle.
let's do initiative roll.
Yeah,
Just
that's fair.
Demarok, are you still headed to the archives, or would you like to arrive here
No, I'm
instead?
headed to the archives. I'm okay with this if everybody else is.
19.
24.
Damn. Wow, he's got a +2. Damn. All right, everyone beats him. So you guys.
Everyone beats him in the roll, and now we're gonna beat him to the ground.
What does Pam get?
Oh, what does Pam get? Let's see, I hope she crits. Damn, she did not. All right, you see him reaching for the bell.
How big of a bell is it? Carryable size? Like a
It's like the head of the bell is like the size of the palm of your hand. So it's gonna be real loud if he rings it.
So can I pick it up?
You can pick it up, yeah.
All right, I pick it up and I Misty step through the door.
His hand just goes through and what the hell's going on here?
Don't touch other people's wives! And I Misty step.
Does he say, what the bell is going on?
And I start running up the stairs or through the door or wherever that is.
Okay, he doesn't know what to do for a minute. All right, Copes, you're heading on. Thrasher, what are you doing?
Tackle him. Grapple.
You grapple him. All right, make a roll. You have advantage because he's surprised.
And because I'm Thrasher.
So it's my move just to get up the stairs.
Yeah, but you can get up to this. You can get up to the 3rd floor with your movement.
Okay.
So you got 1 floor to go, and then you'll be up there. All right, what'd you get, Thrasher?
Natural 20.
Ooh!
Dang, what do you do to him?
See, this was a perfect plan.
What do you do, Thrasher?
Rear naked until he stops squirming.
Don't you ever touch my imaginary wife.
The guard's real confused, I think. I did it. All right, and he passes out.
I hog tie him and put him under his own desk.
Okay, so Knox and Copes.
No, it's Pam's turn.
Pam's turn.
How does Pam feel about it?
Pam, get out of here while you still can.
No, I've got a taste for this now.
Let's go, Pam!
Guys, we created a monster.
Let's see where. Maybe I can let some of the other prisoners out. And she runs. She runs into the prison too.
Prison Pam.
All right, Knox and Copes.
I feel like we're kind of out of initiative at this point. If he's
Yeah, we are basically now. All right, so you guys are heading down the hallways. People look on confused, wondering what's going on. You see a couple people seem to catch on. They're like, "Hey man, let me out! Let us out!"
Yeah, what he said.
Just run past. Are there no more guards on any of these floors?
You guys aren't being quiet at this point, right? Just making sure.
Surely not.
I am.
Can I retroactively do something?
Yeah, what you got?
Put my disguise hat on and make me look just not like me?
Look like the guy you just choked out and hid under a desk.
Well, why would I walk in and accuse him of fucking my wife if I was going to look like him?
Nobody else is here.
Well, that situation's kind of over at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, before we even came in here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Am I fucking my wife?
That would have been so much better.
She walked in as him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I doing with my wife?
All right, so both of you roll stealth checks. See, Knox, I don't get the impression you're trying to be stealthy.
No, not really.
Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Cokes, you make a regular roll because you are a cat.
I thought I got a regular advantage though.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I got a 17 with disadvantage.
Damn, nice.
I got an 18.
All right, well, I'm going to make some rolls here. 3 rolls to see if you get noticed. +2. It's an 18.
Damn it, these guys.
All right, on the 3rd floor, a guard spots you. He's at the other end of the hallway, and he sees you guys running up the stairs. Hey, what are a cat and a gnome doing in here?
Jailbreak.
Oh, shit. That's against the law.
We have permits.
You'll be severely punished without the right permits.
I cast grease on him.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I prepared grease today, and I didn't know why. Now I know.
Okay, you can cast a grease at him. I assume you're going to cast it and keep going.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make is it dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's good.
God damn, these guards are so well trained.
He hits it like a pro, man. He just like
He just slides across.
Are we on the floor with Quinsley?
You have one more floor to go. But if you keep ascending upward, he is now following right behind you.
All right.
I'm going to shit on the stairs.
Okay.
It's the second casting of grease.
Yeah.
Okay, you can shit on the stairs.
Yeah. So it's not gonna like that.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna affect anything.
As you send, if he rolls a nat 1, then it will affect him.
Oh my god!
Is that a 1? Yes!
Oh my god.
my
Something like
God.
that hasn't happened in a minute.
Thank you, D&D gods.
Sometimes
They smile upon us.
I told you this was a perfectly planned heist. Trick him with the grease, hit him with the cat shit.
You drop some cat shit as you're climbing up. You hear him following behind you, and then suddenly just a whoop. Fuck!
I cannot believe that happened.
All right, you guys, you bought at least another round.
We're back in it, boys.
You just hear him swearing. Fuck!
Never gonna get this out of my pants.
Copes, you genius! You absolute genius! Quincy, we gotta go!
Yeah, we sprint to Quinsley.
All right, you remember which cell he's in?
Yep, 7th one. Is there other people in his cell, or it's just him in his cell?
Just him in his cell.
Okay.
Where are Thrasher and Pam? Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, Pam ran off to the prison.
Yeah, I think we just open the gate and keep heading. You said we can get up to the roof, right?
There probably is a way to get to that spot on the roof, but you gotta find the door. But you're up at Quinsley's cell. Guys, what's going on?
Jailbreak!
I toss Knox the keys.
I open the cell.
All right, you pop the cell open. You feel a curious vibration in the key as you pop the cell open.
It's an alarm.
That was weird. I didn't like that.
But the cell's open.
Quincy, got any cool magic to get us out of here?
Well,
To the roof!
When did to the roof become part of the plan?
To the roof!
There's no plan.
So am I just still down there waiting for you guys?
I do have a spell I could cast now that I'm not inside of the nickel cage.
Get Flargo to bring Jumpy to you.
Oh, fuck, I knew it was something about that cage.
You see some magic coalesce around Quinsley. It's almost like little miniature motes of light form, and then they coalesce in his hand, and tremendous blast of black light shoot out of his hands. He's casting Eldritch Blast at the ceiling.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 3 quick blasts strike the roof in succession, and the ceiling cracks and then crumbles downward. Everyone make a dexterity save.
Do I get advantage as a cat?
Sure, whatever.
You're milking this cat thing a lot. I got a 16.
Nice. So you get out of the way of the rubble.
I got a 12 if it matters.
Timmy, why did you
said
roll
everybody.
a dex save?
I did say everybody. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I get hit.
Bird shit falls out of the sky.
All right, Quinsley casts the spell. A rock falls directly onto him. Guys, I should have cast it not directly above me.
Does that rock do damage to me?
Yes, it does.
How much health does a cat?
I think 1.
Deals 20 damage if you failed.
Okay, yeah, I shift right back into cope.
Quick, Copes. Shit on the floor again.
I'm sorry, Copes. I didn't know. Help me.
It's fine though, bro. I picked the rock up.
Fly, you fools.
All right, everyone hold on to Quincy. Quincy, fly away.
Can't you fly, Copes?
No!
You can't fly.
No. You gotta be level 8.
No, why did he let us be level 8?
I cannot fly.
I can cast fly on one of you guys.
Take Copes.
All right, you see him chanting some magic words. The motes of light form around him, and one of them infuses into you and him. And you're both endowed with flight.
We can't carry him with us.
I got something. I've still got Gumdrop flying up above the jail for this whole thing. So I am going to use a 4th level spell and polymorph myself into an owl that looks just like Gumdrop.
Nice.
So I jump up in the air, do a front flip, and land as an owl.
That's it. That's my boy.
Because that's the only way I know how to turn into animals, is by doing weird flips. So
That's it. You learn from the best.
and then I take to the skies.
Up, and way.
All right, you guys fly off. Thrasher, you're sitting in the lobby. You have no idea. You heard a blasting sound. You would have heard that blasting and a crumbling.
I did hear the blasting.
Yeah, he would have heard a blasting and crumbling.
I heard a bunch of noise, and then it all got quiet.
And then it all got quiet, yeah.
There's no people like running to the prison or down the stairs or nothing.
You do hear people shouting. The guy, I mean, pretty much he probably would have arrived as you guys were flying outside.
That's style, man. That's fucking style.
He starts ringing a bell real loud. Guards, jailbreak! As you guys fly away, you see other guards running up to the prison. All right, Thrasher.
Oh, crap, Pam. We gotta get out of here.
And I grab her and start running out the door.
You look into the hallway. You see that she... I don't know if I want to go this extreme with this.
Do it.
All right,
No.
you see her drawing a blade across the guard's throat.
Oh,
God!
Get it, Pam.
That's what you see, Thrasher. What do you say?
Jesus Christ, Pam. Get that uniform. We might need it later.
You're gonna ruin the uniform.
All right, come on. Let's go.
This was the best day of my life. And you see several guards approach. Several of them run past you, but a couple of them stop. One of them grabs your shoulders, like, "What are you doing here? What's going on?"
I don't know, man. There's a bunch of alarms going off. I'm scared.
And yeah, someone attacked me in there. I'm covered in blood because of that.
It was horrifying.
We're gonna roll a persuasion check. I'll let Pam roll it. Got a +4 as we've already established.
with advantage.
Well, you're helping using the help action.
Yep.
Right.
What do I do?
Well, you said stuff to back her up.
Yeah, okay, so what? She gets something for that, right? Oh, Pam!
So she got 17. The guard's like, "Oh, okay, well, wait right here. We'll probably want to talk to you right after we deal with this situation." And then they run into the prison.
All right, see you in a minute.
And we run.
Do you scream jailbreak as you run?
No! Why would I do that?
Oh, do it. Come on.
Why would I do that?
Do it.
Does Pam scream jailbreak as it
Yeah, I bet Pam does.
Why would she do that?
Fuck the police!
Fuck the police.
Thrasher, we should go back. We can take him.
She's got a taste for blood. Pam, we gotta talk about realistic expectations, but let's do it later at your place. Let's go. Okay, sorry. Back to the hideout.
So can we see all this happening?
You guys probably had to retreat. You could have parked somewhere, I suppose, like on a roof or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of smog in the air, right? A lot of smoke and...
They didn't seem to notice you as you flew overhead.
I bet they weren't looking for that.
They probably weren't looking for that. All right, and yeah, you if you stop and post somewhere, you'd see Thrasher and Pam talk their way out of the guards, arresting them, and move on.
Never ever say this is going to be an NPC that you never see again.
This is what you get. Lesson learned.
All right, you guys make your way back to the hideout, the Pam's house.
Pam's Oh, it worked. Sort of.
What a rush, guys! That was amazing.
Pam, I'm impressed. You didn't do anything you're going to regret later in there, did you?
No, nothing.
Thrasher, did you cut that guard in half?
I didn't do anything worth talking about.
Thrasher just has a 1,000-yard stare. Just sitting in the corner, shaking his head slowly.
We didn't have to. We didn't have to.
I think we have to leave, right?
Quinsley, that wasn't illegal, was it?
Oh, I mean, if we get caught, yeah, it's definitely illegal.
I thought the permit would cover us.
Well, that just makes it so we don't get put to death if we get caught.
Oh,
There's a bonus.
well, you know what happens if we get caught, right?
Jailbreak!
Jailbreak!
Everyone laughs together.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Yeah.
where's Dimmerock?
Oh, shit.
Let's cut to Demarok. You're approaching a large Colosseum-style building. Round all the way, there is a...
So, Faulkner, and then after we defeated the Void Monster and saved the Magic City, we just came here.
Love that we just have to tell everyone we meet all the cool shit.
Wow, that's amazing, and that's all true?
Oh, most of it. I mean, whatever I can remember anyway.
Wow, I mean, some of those names changed in the middle of the story a little bit, but that's pretty coherent.
Hey, thanks. Did you think it was whimsical?
Nah, I mean, it's not whimsical like paperwork or something like that, but fantastical maybe.
Yeah, it's no paperwork. You're right.
So, why are we here?
Well, you remember when I told you about how I was leveling up on the mountain and I met those murder bros? And then one left down in the basement below the castle, and then they both zoomed off when we got here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, well, basically, I think they were wrongly convicted of something, and they're looking for vengeance or revenge or rectification, or maybe they're just being whimsical. Who knows?
I don't think you know what that word means.
I'm trying to figure it out by using it in several contexts so it feels right.
Wow, okay. I suppose we should go in.
Yes. Oh, wait, I know how to enter government buildings.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Like this. And Dimrock kicks open the front door to, hello, party people! It's your one and only bard from around the world. Listen to my amazing... Come on, feast your ears on these beats. I just want to come strolling in strong with and as I kick open the door, I cast Unearthly Chorus and just burst in with a bit of show. We're here to solve a murder.
Okay. Sir, do you have an appointment?
Of course. I bend backwards over to Faulkner. I'm like, quick. I need a permanent appointment. Voucher.
He ruffles in his pockets.
I hand him 100 gold.
It's Pam. I just had the best day of my life, and you want to know who it's thanks to? The Discount Heroes. I would have never slit that guard's throat if I hadn't been listening to 65 straight episodes of that show.
Hey, what the fuck did you just say?
I said I slit that guard's throat, and I loved every moment of it.
Oh,
and
God.
I have you to thank, Knox.
Oh, glad I could help.
I never would have known what power I possessed if I hadn't tuned in every Thursday to listen to that wonderful podcast, Discount Heroes. And where else would I get those great ideas except on their Twitter page, although it's called X now. And if you want some more depraved shit that you can do, join us on our Discord. All the depravity you want, it's whimsical. So, if you want to be like me, killing people, having no remorse, then join us every week. Thanks for listening to Discount Heroes, where questionable results or questionable murders are always guaranteed.
you say no remorse, Pam? Not even like a little bit?
I'm gonna find his family and kill him.
Ham don't play.
I am horrified of Pam.
Do y'all realize that entire plan hinged on a guard rolling a natural one and slipping in cash shit?
I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, DM tip. Let your NPCs roll rolls that shouldn't work and give them a chance. So I'm so happy you did that, Brent.
Oh no.
Oh my god. That's the first thing we're gonna cut. No,
We're not cutting that.
I didn't have to cut that. No,
We
it's
have
cut.
to leave that. No, every time I say some fucked up shit, y'all put it in there and make it louder.
That was...
I didn't think about that when
Oh,
until
yeah.
I said
Oh, really?
God, wow, that was
Jesus, Brent. God. Well,
I regretted it as soon as I said it.
we'll just bleep it. We're leaving it.
There's no way.